Hi dear students and friends. Today we are going to discuss about equivalent weight of an anion radicals. We know that equivalent equal to gram molecular mass by n factor. So gram equivalent weight means you have to express gram equivalent weight in terms of grams. Equivalent weight in terms of grams is called gram equivalent weight. So if you see in most of the teachers they are explaining equivalent weight equal to gram molecular mass by n factor. For anion radicals, n factor equal to charge on the ions. Here they given, you can observe that one. Charge on the ions. This is common we are going to get, but how we are going to be considered? This is why we need to take two only. Same thing shall we derive from our basic definition? So we'll get from basic definition. Okay. But if you ask the question why we are getting taking only charge means most of the people they won't explain, but we'll try to get from our basics. So why we need to consider only charge on the ion as n factor? We'll see that is. So we know that one for sulfate they given SO4 2 minus. So this is the n factor they are considering. N factor equal to for sulfate ion is 2. Like phosphate they given PO4 3 minus. Okay, this is they are considering as a n factor 3. So we don't want take charge here. Take number only for n factor. So why they are considering this is we will get from our basic definition. See, this is the definition here. So the equivalent weight of a radical is the equivalent weight of a radical is its weight of which combines with or displaced from a compound 1 part by weight of hydrogen or 8 part by weight of oxygen or 35.5 part by weight of chlorine or in general one equivalent weight of any elements. See, I am going to be apply here anion radicals means that going to be combined with mostly hydrogen. Okay, this is the cation charge, so they won't combine with oxygen and chlorine. So I need to consider here. I'm going to be consider only with respect to hydrogen. We are going to be calculate n factor of anions. It's very simple. Once you understood, you can apply easily, sir. See here, sulfate ion. So we know that one n factor is 2, but how we are getting this n factor is 2, and its equivalent weight we are getting here generally 48 grams of 48 grams is the equivalent weight of sulfate ion. Okay, but how we are getting 48 is the equivalent weight of sulfate ion. You can see here sulfate ion. This is a 2 minus charge. It can combine with 2 H plus ions, then it will give H2SO4. So 96 grams combined with 2 grams of hydrogen. But according to our definition, only one part. One part means we may can consider 1 gram. Okay. So you can see here 96 grams combined with 2 grams, then 1 gram equal to how much? Then X equal to you got 48. Clear. So this is the equivalent weight of sulfate ion. Okay. This we are getting by using your n factor by 2, but how we are getting 2 also you got this is. So equivalent weight equal to gram molecular mass by n factor. Here n factor is 2, that is the reason we got 48. Clear. So similarly you can apply here 1 nitrate ion can combine with 1 gram of hydrogen. That weight is equal to its equivalent weight. Already we given this is a definition. You can see the equivalent weight of radical is its weight of which combines with a displaced 1 part of hydrogen. Understood? So similarly, our definition basically we are applying with respect to 1 part of hydrogen. Take these are the examples we are providing. Calculate equivalent weight of all these anion radicals for carbonate. I given molecular masses also here in bracket. So you can try it. This is, see here I am taking those examples. Carbonate radical, it can combine with how many H plus ions, sir? 2 H plus ions. It can combine with 2 H plus ions, indirectly 2 grams, then N factor equal to 2. How many H plus ion it can combine? That's equal to n factor. So you can write here gram equivalent weight equal to gram molecular mass of carbonate is how much we given here 60 by n factor is 2. Similarly, you can get sulfate also 2H plus ions it can combine. Sulfate and also 2H plus. So all these are the n factors. So here 2 n factor, here also 2. Here carbonate ion can combine with 1H plus ion, sorry, bicarbonate ion. So n factor is going to be 1. Similarly, perchlorate ion, it can combine with 1H plus ion. So n factor is, it's also 1 you can take. Then phosphate ion, it can combine with 3H plus ions. So its n factor is 3. H PO3 2 minus. So it can combine with 2H plus ions, n factor become 2. So similarly here. So n factor we can get from our basic definition. What is that basic definition, sir? Here you need to consider how many parts of hydrogen can combine with one part of anion. Clear? So this is anion's equivalent weight. How to calculate? We may can take here anyone. For example, here we mention phosphate ion 95. You can see here phosphate ion 95 equal to gram equivalent weight equal to gram molecular mass by n factor. How much n factor per phosphates are 3. So 95 by 3. This is the equivalent weight we are going to be get phosphate ion. So I hope you understood how to get n factor for anions. So you can apply this principle for any anion, you will get your answers. Okay. Thank you everyone. Let me know your valuable feedback through comments. If you like if you understood this video and you got some information, please like this video and share it. Thank you everyone. Thank you very much.